Oh, yeah, baby. It feels good in here. It's freaking spring, and it's been nice out, and now it's freaking getting cold again.
Yeah, it was bad yesterday.
And
so it dropped back down to 40
now
or
I'm
whatever.
freaking shivering. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic
we're starting.
April. We're just throwing people in today. We're just throwing you into your freaking Moist Monday. Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great one. You need a bottle opener for it. Oh, it's a twist? I'm an idiot. I've been bottle opening. This is like my fourth one that I bottle opened.
No, this is juice. Of course it's a twist.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Happy freaking Moist Monday.
Happy Moist Monday.
Let's freaking get into the meat, baby. Sloppy steaks.
Happy Moist Monday, everyone.
Happy Moist Monday.
I'm
Welcome back
Jacob.
to the freaking podcast. My name is Robert. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If
Celebrating
you're watching,
another Monday.
Another Monday. They come and go. And guess what? They're always fun. That's I think
For ours, yeah.
Mondays are becoming like my new favorite.
No, it's my favorite day of the week now, which is wild
because
because it's the worst day for most
It's
people.
the worst day. We're just trying to make people start their weeks off on a great freaking.
That's why we get moist.
It's just so funny because I usually listen to these episodes Monday morning.
Yeah, and we're talking about Moist Mondays.
And I'm just like, now I want to drink.
Yeah, these assholes are drunk already.
This is so weird. I remember one time I was listening to it like at 7 a.m. at work, and I was hammered in the episode. So I was like listening to myself drunk at work. And so then I started talking a little because I was like feeding myself lines, basically. That's what it felt
Because
like.
the good thing for me is that Mondays I don't work, and usually Izzy doesn't work, so that's when we have mimosas in the morning. So we get Moist Mondays.
You are day drinking. I have freaking school and class and stuff, but I'm almost done with my first semester. We just appreciate you guys freaking being here. We're in like the freaking 70s for episodes. Isn't it stupid?
Yeah.
It's so awesome, dude. This fucking bullshit.
It just keeps going.
That means there's at minimum 70 hours of us talking.
Yeah, that's a
At
lot.
minimum.
Yeah. What's a week of hours?
What's a week of hours? 52 hours. 52.
No, that's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah, 24 hours in a day.
Times 7.
Times 7.
168. Okay, so we don't have a half a week yet.
Yeah, not yet, but
Yeah.
we will.
Well, yeah,
The people that find us and start from the beginning.
can fill 7 24-hour days eventually.
Good luck, dude. Well, Jacob brought some topics today. I brought nothing really. I have a few segments, but if we get to them, we get to them. Let's see. He's got his freaking
All
notepad
right, so
up.
the first one's going to start with our AI corner.
Nice. AI. Play that
Segment.
graphic.
So my new thing is, so do you remember that I showed you that my Spotify is different than your guys'
your
now? Mine
Spotify's
updated
fucked
and
up.
I hate it.
Your Spotify's becoming TikTok.
Kind of, yeah. Where you like scroll and it just starts playing shit. It's more like Netflix, but like where if I scroll over a podcast, it'll just start playing it, which is not what you want.
No, you don't want that. Sucks, dude. My Spotify is normal.
Yes,
still.
and
Hopefully.
mine is now like it's big blocks, but a new addition to it is an AI.
AI in Spotify.
Yep. So those, it's in beta. It says so. Those of you who are listening on Spotify, see if you have this dude after the episode.
What does that mean?
I'll play him. I'll see if he gives me the intro again.
Hey, how you doing? You're here with your DJ X.
So he'll talk to you every like few songs, and he'll be like, "All right, up next is," and then he'll announce the band.
So it's like a radio?
genre, yeah. But he gives you like a new style, but he's horrible at it. He fed me Cyndi Lauper 4 times, and I skipped it every time, and he just kept giving. He's like, up
Listen to
next,
this fucking-
Cyndi Lauper,
listen to
time
this-
after time. I'm like, I don't want and then every
that's
time
kind of cool. It kind of makes me.
it's just not good.
Oh,
like
but
it's a cool idea, but he sucks. It says it's in beta, so I'll see.
Dude, that makes me think of like old school like Grand Theft Auto, you know, when you get in the car
Sure,
and you have
yeah.
the radio on. That's
But-
kind of cool, but also like if I just want to listen to music, I don't want to listen to the radio.
So, and then if I hit this
So
button,
like what type of music?
anything.
It's just based on your likes and shit.
Or sometimes they're like, here's what's hot. And then I hate that
and
music.
you're like, fuck this.
So if you can choose to switch what he's doing. So here's like a different one. See,
Moving on, let's hear from Spotify's Ultimate Indie playlist. Let's start it off with the new one from Daughter, fresh off their first album in 7 years. After over a decade of dropping music steeped in darker emotions, Daughter is turning the page to optimism with this latest project. The album is called Stereo Mind Game, and this song here is called To Rage. Let's get into it.
Dude, that sounds like, it doesn't sound like an AI, like a Siri or something.
No.
It sounds like, when you first started playing it, I was like, is that like
Just a
Ice-T?
dude, yeah.
It sounded like Ice-T.
it's Ice-T, but he speaks more clearly.
Yeah.
I also thought he sounded like Ice-T.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but also like I listen to a lot of German music, so he just mispronounces it when he introduces
Dude, that's
it.
actually kind of cool.
It's interesting, but it's not good.
No.
is the issue.
Yeah. And man, AI is just getting incorporated into everything. It's just freaking wild. I saw that ChatGPT now has an app.
Oh, that makes
so
sense.
you can just like basically use it on an app and then
Yeah.
it's just there. Ah, man, I've heard, I don't know. There hasn't been much advancements, but it is advancing quickly.
I
And
just
I've
don't
heard
have
like,
a use for it.
but I've heard like they're working on like shutting it down, right? Or like
Some people want it to shut down,
limiting it.
yeah.
And it's just like, whoa.
I don't know.
It's
I mean, we'll
scary,
fucking
dude.
see. This very well could be the start of the end.
It's so cool and fascinating, but so scary at the same time.
And like the thing also is, I don't know why we need it. I don't have a use for it.
It's just fun
But,
to
like-
fuck around with.
But it's also people are scared of it. So how fun will it be
Yeah.
to fuck around with?
I've seen like a lot of AI generated art, you know,
Mm-hmm.
recently, like of like deep fakes of like people getting arrested. And
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
do like good faces now, and
it's just
that's
like-
a bummer.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
just like,
how good it
that's
got.
terrifying. I saw a video. I don't know how much it applies to AI, but I think it does apply to AI. Maybe you saw this. This was like, I think I saw it on TikTok. It was this this robot that was designed to do this task,
And it shut
killed
itself down. Yeah, no, I did see that.
because after like 15 minutes of doing the same task,
He was
it
like, "This is meaningless,"
yeah,
and
he was like,
killed himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just like, so that means they're becoming sentient.
oh, I mean,
having
something.
That's wild.
Yeah, I did see that video.
Where he
and
just
I
like
did not like that.
collapses.
And
I'm
they're
just
like, "What the?" Also, why does that robot need to think?
Yeah.
If it's meant to do one thing, don't give it the option to think about other
See,
shit.
that's what's wild is like,
Make it just do. It only should know A and B. Like,
It should only know how to code it to only know how to do this. It's like the CNC machines and
well,
stuff
no,
like that.
I used to program like weld robots,
Yeah.
and like you literally have to type in, all right, this is how far you go, this is when you start,
then it
this is
just
when you
does
stop.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just a
It doesn't need to know anymore. So I wonder,
It
like,
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't need to consider
why did it
things.
have that option?
And why did it kill itself?
That's wild, dude. Yeah, it just drops.
I've been doing meaningless tasks for 27 years.
And you've
So
thought, and
I'm
you've
better than
thought about
AIs.
it.
Yeah, but I didn't just do it.
Yeah, but think about all the AI out there, and that's one of the, and then think about all the people out there and all the people that do that. You know?
We're gonna have like to write love on a robot's arm in the future.
Suicide's not a joke, but it is.
It is if you're robotic.
It is if you're an AI. You hear me? You hear me, AI?
AI is allowed to kill themselves. I have no issue with that.
Yeah, we ain't fucking going to your funeral, baby.
I told Izzy about our funeral plans today.
Our funeral
And I
plans.
couldn't stop laughing because do you remember what our plans are? Where no matter when we die,
Yeah, children.
only childhood photos. In our funeral.
I want to do it so bad.
Especially the big one next to the casket do when you're like 80.
You're probably
die
laughing
when you're like
which
80.
I'm guessing Izzy didn't like it.
No, but it makes me so happy, the idea of just upsetting everybody in a different, like annoyingly upsetting them. And
Yeah, because people are already going to be sad.
sad,
And, then,
but now they're just frustrated.
and it's
that-
going to be so funny, too, because I'm going to be the only one laughing. Like, if you're dead, and I won't be able to laugh with you about it. Like, where we think you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to go, damn, this is so funny, but no one gets
That's where you'll just have to hope that there's some kind of afterlife where we see it.
it. And we just go, fuck yeah, dude.
He did it.
Where'd you even get that photo at? Fucking Ancestry.com.
It's just
baby.
like the big photo next to the casket.
The one
and
that
it's
has
just-
like the wreath around it or
it's
whatever.
just a child. And you're like,
Your
he was
second-
80 when he
Your second year grade photo.
Oh, that
It's
makes
gonna
me,
be
it
so-
makes me so happy. Just the
It's
idea.
going to be so fun, dude.
Because I do love the idea of people being upset about that kind of stuff. Like them being angry at that, it does give me joy.
Yeah, because why does that matter? You're dead. Who cares? But it's so funny, dude. Like literally every photo. Is
Yeah,
just,
nothing above the age like 10.
people get so mad. But why? Why would you? Why?
Yeah, And their photos of you.
Yeah. Why would you get mad? God, I want to do that so bad. That's so funny.
But you gotta die first.
Well,
All right. Yep.
one day.
You ready for my next question?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. If you could join any band on stage, but you keep your current skill level musically, which band would you choose?
Oh, fuck.
Because you're going to disappoint them.
I'd have to play a bass song. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude. That's a good question.
Because like it'd be awesome to be on stage, but like any like band I really want to play guitar with, I don't know their songs that well. Not perfect.
Oh, man. I probably have to do something that's like lower tier that would just be fun.
But like still a good show.
Yeah. Man, that's what I'm thinking. Like a packed vaudeville show.
Okay. So small.
I don't know. Man, how many songs am I playing?
I don't know.
Just one?
You could just do one. I mean, it's just you're playing with them on stage.
Oh,
you could
fuck.
sing with your current skill level. That's something to think about. Do a band that doesn't require horrible singing
A punk
or
band?
a shit ton of singing. Yeah. Maybe that.
A punk band.
Shit.
But I'd have to know the lyrics.
That's true.
I don't know any bands well enough to like that I'd be able to play their parts.
See, I'm doing all right. So my choice now, Bouncing Souls. Favorite punk band. I can sing along to their songs, but also doesn't require hard vocals.
Yeah, and they're probably 4-chord.
Yeah, I'm
because
sure.
it's punk
yeah.
music.
So if I did look up, I'm sure I could play a few of their songs pretty easily because
Damn,
it's just
dude.
power chords.
Man, I'm trying to think.
Well, yeah. What's like the best bass song you know all the way through?
Nothing.
No.
I've done a few bass covers before, but like I
Yeah.
learn it for it and then I forget.
Right, all
'Cause
the little parts, yeah.
But I think I'm good enough to be able to just follow along because it's just the root notes.
For bass, sure.
Just the root notes and just,
As long as you knew the key, yeah.
Yeah, as long as I know the key.
All right, so who are you choosing?
I might choose Bad Flower.
Really?
I might.
That's a scary one, though.
Yeah, but their songs, I feel like
Are they more simple? The bass, at
I
least.
feel like they can be more simple.
Okay, so you could.
I could easily fake it. You know what I mean?
You know how people are, like will hold up like signs at concerts like "Let me play guitar for you." Imagine "Let me play bass for you," and they're like, "Okay,"
and then
you're
I suck.
or no, you're just doing root. Like it's just like, and you're just like, "This is awesome."
Yeah, I'm
Like,
fucking doing it, baby.
like no solo, no nothing.
No, I'm just like in the back in the
yeah, like,
shadows.
you're not even like showy. You're just like back by the drum.
It's like in Portlandia, you know, when the mayor disappears because he's playing bass.
Oh, right, yeah,
you
in
know
the-
that?
in a
And he's just
Jamaican
he's
band or
just
whatever.
in the back, just groove.
Yeah, just having fun. That'd be fun.
Let me play on stage, and then you just boom,
See, for
boom,
like
boom.
bass, I bet. Gosh, I'm trying to think of who's a really good bass band. That would be easy though.
Man, I don't know. It would be fun to do like, man, imagine like Def Leppard.
That's your go. I mean, yeah, that'd be great.
Like
but
pour some sugar on
you
me.
look like an idiot up on that
I've
stage.
played that song before.
No, I'm saying with them though.
I know,
That's
but-
also what you have to think. So I was thinking like Bad Brains would be cool, but also then you'd be the only white guy up on stage.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But they're like a cool.
I'm
punk
just
band, I bet they have some cool
I'm
bass
thinking
shit.
like a punk band, but I don't know that much about punk.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting up there with Kiss, but you're dressed like this?
All right, my dumbass
You
mustache.
just pull out a Sharpie and start marking your
Just draw my own thing.
just a smiley face on your cheek. All right, I'm part of it. That's a tough question, dude.
I like you did with your current level.
I don't know. That's one I have to really think about. I'm leaning towards Bad Flower because I think I could pull off one or two songs.
Okay, because if I'm going singing, I'm gonna go with Bouncing Souls. Guitar, I'm gonna do The Darkness because I know the main parts of I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Oh, well, you should do vocals for that.
God, for that one, but I can play like
He gets so high. in
I
that
can play
song.
the three main guitar parts on that still because they're super fucking easy.
Man, I'm just trying to think of like
A band
What-
you know a full song. Or,
yeah bands that.
Well, you were on that cover band, so you could do like some of those bands.
yeah, but
Which
those
is
are all
dad
like,
rock.
Yeah, dad rock.
Foo Fighters has really easy instrumental shit.
Yeah, I mean some of it's a little complicated,
But
but
if
yeah,
you had
just
like a
follow-
week, you could
follow
learn
the roots.
2 songs
and
at
then
least.
and then I could fit in there with there. I look like
Yeah.
I belong in.
They're dads who like to drink.
Yeah, just up there with Dave Grohl getting fucking drunk.
That'd be a
I mean,
good
they
one.
replaced their drummer fucking immediately. So
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
Who did they replace it with?
I don't know yet, but they've fucking been announcing tours left and right,
So maybe it's just tour. I mean, but also,
and they just released a teaser for a song.
but like Dave Grohl writes all the parts to all the songs anyways.
Yeah, I know, but it's like that seems a little quick. But
Yeah.
also,
They're
I'm,
a super group.
but
too.
also, I'm like thinking like, man, Dave doesn't know how to stop.
What else is he gonna do?
What else is he
yeah.
gonna do?
Like
So,
what? Sit and think about it? Fuck that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
keep
tough. I don't know what
moving.
I would do in that thing.
Well, if I die, you have to keep doing this podcast
So
the next week.
Just a different fucking the next week.
Yeah, it's just you crying.
But we're behind in production, so I have 1 day to get it done.
But like, and then just a child of, or a picture of me.
Yeah,
at
that's gonna
8
be the
years
hardest
old.
part is finding that photo. And then I have to somehow talk to myself for an hour.
You can bring Izzy on. No, she will not be able to podcast after my death.
Just imagine that episode. Your dad is me and Izzy
like-
the day after.
The day after.
And we have to talk for an hour. What do we talk about?
About me. That
Without-
episode should be about me.
Just it's just such a bummer to put out.
Probably most viewed episode.
Yeah, it's just us crying for an hour.
Well, still, our Fast and Furious is our most viewed. I don't think it'd beat that.
I think I'd probably just get hammered
Jesus
and then
Christ.
just be like, "Oh, dude, he was such a good boy."
Was I?
I don't know.
That's
Or are you?
That's
are you a
2
good,
out of 3 of my topics.
Are
I've
you
come
a good
across.
boy? I don't know. I mean, you're the one that should know.
All
I've
right.
been playing a lot of Mario Kart lately.
Okay.
And my character is Roy.
Okay. So you say good boy, Roy?
And I go, Roy, the good boy.
There you go.
Every time I get first.
Look at you.
He's fucking awesome, dude. Roy's so hot. He's not hot. He's a piece of shit.
So you haven't seen the new Mario movie, right?
No.
So I
Period.
did.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
about it. This
It's
is
topical.
This is
Yeah.
tropical.
So what I would say about
Rinse,
the
repeat.
Mario movie is I thought the writing was bad. The voice acting was Bowser and Toad were really the only good voice actors. Like everyone, like Luigi was good, but like it didn't need to be a celebrity. Same with Peach.
When they announced it, I was like, why?
Yeah,
It's an animated
Because
movie.
like technically Seth Rogen was horrible because he was just, and he said like I'm not going to do a voice, and they're like okay,
So he does the laugh as Donkey Kong.
yeah, which that was kind of fun, but also it's like it's not Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's not Donkey
and
Kong.
like it really didn't feel like Mario. The score was incredible. The soundtrack sucked.
I like how you differentiate.
No, because they had definitely like their own music that they composed, but
yeah,
then
which
also
is like the original themes.
then
and
they
stuff.
threw on like 80s hits. I'm like it just took you out of it, especially.
They're just trying to do nostalgia pulls. That's what it is.
Well, also like the game was in the 80s. I fucking guess, but also it's been more modern than old.
Yeah, and this movie was made kind of for kids nowadays.
True. Yeah.
But then your parents bring you to play the old games. That's what they were trying to do.
Because the dialogue was horrible, and then the
but
story was bad.
You said that who wrote it? Didn't people?
I looked up the people who wrote it. It was the people who wrote Lego Movie 2 and one of the Minions movie, and not the good one. So I don't know why they were given something that will probably kickstart a new generation of movies.
Well, it's probably going to start a whole franchise because that's what everything's fucking doing. Because I
Right,
know
yeah.
it did well because people were excited.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you had young kids, it would probably be fun for them. And
So going off of that, like everything I hated about it, I still enjoyed the movie. Like I still.
So you hated it, but you enjoyed it.
Yes, there was a lot of technical shit I did not like about it at all, but still the
I
movie
mean,
was
that's a good thing to say because
the
there's
movie was fun enough that it made up for it.
there's
And
some movies where you're like, dude, this movie is really good, but I don't like it.
well, because that's something I talked about you recently. What was
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I have no complaints about the movie. Some of the best acting, the cinematography,
really good movie.
design, everything. I didn't like it, and I
Yeah.
wanted to like it
but
bad.
you're like, I know this is good, but I don't like it.
yes,
And
but
then-
I
and then-
appreciated it, so I'll never see it again. But I'm glad I saw
So
it.
then with the Mario movie, you're like, I know this is bad, but I still enjoyed it.
Yes,
Okay, yeah, that's a weird thing. I've heard really good things, and I heard a lot of people talking about
a
it.
lot of people like it. Yeah, I also kind of like disliking some, like
Yeah.
that kind of like
I'll
movies.
see it eventually when it's on DVD, probably.
Sure.
But then I don't know. I feel
I will
like
say
that would.
much better than the original Mario movie.
I like it.
It's
dude.
not good.
No, it's fun.
It's not.
Yes,
It's
it is.
gross.
It is really
It is
gross.
so gross.
It's
For no
really-
fucking like, was that even made for kids? Like, it's a disgusting.
it's definitely
And
not
also
made for-
knowing that all the actors were drunk off their fucking ass.
Were they really?
Yes. Like I think one of them actually got injured on set because they were shit faced. It was bad.
Because I
The
think the guy
outfits
who,
are stupid. Why didn't they just wear fucking overalls? Instead, they wear those gross ass t-shirts that are just like blocky.
but the guy who plays Luigi is like
Yeah.
a famous dude. Same with the guy who plays Mario. I think they're both famous.
Yeah, because I know the Luigi guy was Hispanic and he was pissed that there was no diversity in this movie when really in both movies, no fucking Italians were casted as Italians.
In either one of these Mario movies, there's been 0 Italians.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like
Playing-
Pico de Gallo.
Yeah.
Come on, Guatemala.
So bad.
I'll probably see it eventually. I just like the games, and what I don't get is if it's animation, just fucking get the voice actors
Right.
that.
I cannot wait till somebody redubs all of it.
I saw something that on like the Nintendo Switch for the Mario games,
Yeah.
you can go in and change the voices to the movie actors. Yeah.
That's horrible.
I think I saw something like on TikTok about like,
but
you
like,
can
they
do
don't
it.
talk in the games that much either. They just say their little things.
Yeah, but like,
I don't
why
want
would
Chris
you-
Pratt saying "Let's go."
That would suck. And
Yeah.
then you're like, what the fuck? But they're putting all their eggs in this basket, I guess, and it's
Yeah, and like, I mean, Bowser killed it, but
it's because it's Jack Black, dude.
right, yeah, and
He's always in
incredible.
really weird shit, but he's always so good at it.
Yeah, I mean,
like any role he's in is incredible because he's just
and he's also a voice actor because like Kung Fu Panda is incredible.
he's just great, and we're gonna see him fucking soon, dude. I can't
I
wait.
know.
I can't wait to be like,
That's him.
That's Jack
Because
Black.
not only are we seeing a musician, it's also an incredible actor.
and it's also Tenacious D.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Kyle Gass be like, oh my
Weird.
god,
That'll be so because they're just fucking two old dudes.
two
with-
old chubby dudes with acoustic guitars,
Just killing
it, just fucking having fun.
I do hope I'm curious if they'll play the song "Peaches" from the movie, which is a Bowser song about Princess Peach.
I wonder if he will.
I wouldn't be surprised. That song is huge right now. Like
It's
the YouTube
popping.
video has like tens or maybe
I've
even
seen
hundreds of millions.
clips
yeah.
from it, and it's Jack Black, so of course it's fucking good.
Yeah.
because he's fucking incredible.
About everything.
I don't know how he.
How's
He's
he have
just-
time to be in movies if he's also touring and writing an album?
He's just so good at what he does, but also so like chill and just like you can tell like everything he does, he just has fun, and he's like, whatever. I have millions of dollars, whatever.
Can you imagine being a millionaire?
Yeah, he started a gaming channel, and before he even posted one video, had like 1 million subs.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. That makes sense.
And he still posts occasional things that don't really have anything to do with gaming.
No.
Like I saw a clip that it's like the special effect something from Mario. It was like in his backyard,
Oh,
and
sure.
he came out of a pipe,
Yeah.
and then jumped over lava and like all this stuff that they just did in their backyard. But the special effects look amazing.
Sure.
And it's just like his son, I think, that does
'Cause
it.
it's weird, like all those people have a team behind them. Like every person has their own team.
Yeah, that does so much for him just
Like-
to have a presence on the internet.
Like having an assistant would be so like a personal, not an assistant for any job you have, just an assistant for you.
yeah, to be like, okay, here's what we got to get done today.
Yeah,
Here's
and
what we
they
gotta-
help you.
God, that'd be so nice. I would
hate it.
I would thrive, dude. Because I need that body double. I need that somebody to
All right,
push.
so what do you picture your assistant as? Because that's where I get nervous.
Probably a female.
Really? So I would feel uncomfortable telling a female what to do about my personal life.
That's when I go to therapy. I have a woman female.
That's still different than you being like, hey, go pick up my shit.
Yeah, that's their job.
Yeah, that's where I would have so much, like, I would feel so uncomfortable.
Why?
Because I wouldn't want to just be telling a person to go do shit for me, let alone like a woman. Or a
So
really,
you feel better doing a man?
I would want a man my age. I don't want
know.
anyone older or younger than me. I want
No,
someone who.
it's not, and it's not like a power thing. We would be equals, but they would be working. For
They would
me.
not be equal because they're working for you. You pay them. That means you're not equal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be like bossy. I'd be like,
So
hey,
I'd be too scared to appear bossy.
but then I would
bossy.
also they would be bossy to me because
No,
I
they
would
wouldn't.
no, but if I had an assistant, I would want them to be bossy.
Yeah, they wouldn't do
I'd
that,
want
though.
them to have a planner and be like, okay, here's what we got to do today. You're gonna get fucking health insurance. You're gonna get it right now, and I'm gonna watch.
I think if you have an assistant, you also have health insurance at that point.
Yeah, that's why I need one.
Just so you have to be rich in the first place.
Yeah, give me a freaking assistant, baby. That'd be awesome.
I would hate it. I would.
Isn't that just what? Can I just get like a wife? Isn't that the same thing?
Nope. Sure isn't, bud.
I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about relationship. I had a dream recently about a relationship.
Ladies, he's single. All right, let's hear
Any
it.
takers? Okay, so this is a weird fucking dream, dude. Last episode we talked about dreams a little bit and how
Sure.
fucking weird they are.
Yep.
So I had a dream last night. This is so wild. I had a dream that I ran into my ex-girlfriend,
Okay. Oh, okay.
which is wild because I haven't. It's been like over a year,
Sure.
and their relationship was only like 3 months. So why am I fucking dreaming about her?
Just in your brain somewhere.
I don't know, but I fucking ran into her, and it was we were like in public, but when we ran into each other, we were like all friendly and just like, oh hey, how you doing? Like there was no like thing, and then we got to talking, the conversation was great, and then she like apologized for like the way the relationship ended,
Weird.
and I was like, why is my brain creating this?
Because It wants you to move on from something you've already moved on
Yeah, it's
from.
like closure of that, and it was really weird.
Something that's closed.
And then we like kept talking after that, and then it kind of felt like we were like, oh, maybe we
Gotta
try
start
this again.
Gross. That's a horrible thing for your brain to do.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I haven't thought about this person in months.
And now they're just throwing them in.
And now they're just in there, the main person. What the fuck,
I don't know,
dude?
dreams are something.
Dreams
I don't
are
trust
wild.
them.
And then I woke up just like,
Fuck.
now what?
Yeah.
What do I do with my life?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Can anyone explain the dreams to me?
Because my issues is I have often dreams that are too realistic. And then I think that's just my day. And then I wake up and then I'm like, fuck, I have to do my morning again. Like it'll just.
Oh, you had a dream about doing a morning? And
No,
then,
I often do that. My dreams will just be like, I wake up and I get ready for work. And then I wake up
What
and get
the
ready for
fuck?
work. And it's so annoying.
You have real dreams?
It's just me doing shit. It feels like deja vu when I wake up. It's so disappointing.
God, that's weird. And you're just like, am I going to wake up again?
Yeah,
Or
I just have to keep doing this until I get to work. Apparently,
and then you just have to, let me just get through the day and then I'll go back to bed and then I'll just wake up fake.
Yep.
So then you're like, is this real? Or is this in your dream right now?
Yeah. The easiest way is if I go outside is the easiest way to tell.
I think in your dreams, I've always like been fascinated by dreams and I've always wanted to do like a lucid dream.
I've only gotten there a few times.
But like, I think a way to tell in those is to look at yourself in the mirror because it's not there. And then also
don't faces not really happen. There's something like that.
And then I think if you look at a clock, I think clocks are because time distortion.
But I don't have clocks around here really.
Like a microwave,
Sure.
it would just probably read like 000.
But also in my mind, I'm not thinking to do that because it's still not really me.
Yeah, but like if you're in a lucid dream, I think you are in control.
Sure.
Which that's what I've always wanted to do and just be like, all right, let's go fucking take a baseball bat to a car or something. I don't know. Like lucid dreams, you can do whatever. I think.
Sure.
Just start flying.
Maybe.
I don't know. What lucid dream? You just get up and do homework and just go to work.
I remember the weirdest dream that I had some control over is that I was suddenly in a college exam and I wrote like pages about the film Matilda. Like that's what I had to do, and like I remember thinking about Matilda the movie, thinking about like the points of it. Then, like Danny DeVito's the director.
Do you know a lot about Matilda?
I know like a decent amount, but like I know the story well enough to like write about how it reflects human, like that kind of bullshit.
I kind of want to see that movie again.
It's a good movie. It's often about like the idea of like mistreatment of people with special needs or different needs. Because she's
because she has the special powers.
Well, and she's also incredibly intelligent and just not being utilized.
And her parents are shitty.
Yeah. So it's like that kind of stuff. But
do you have special powers?
No, I don't think so. Do you still? I guess still it might be different because this is something I always did as a kid. Do you still try to move stuff with your mind or like light stuff on fire? Do you think if you concentrate in the right way, you can do it?
That's how they show you how to do it in movies. And like in Matilda. And also, like in Star Wars, that's how you use the Force.
It's just you concentrate in the like. I feel like if I just can hit a different note when I'm thinking really hard.
And the tough part is you don't know what that note is.
So you're just trying different shit.
And then, but that's how
like you're trying hand motions. But like, why the fuck would hand motions do anything?
But in Star Wars, they don't know how to do it. And then once they figure out how to do it, then they know how to do it because it's like doing a pull up, dude. It's impossible to do one, and then once you know how to do the motion,
you can do 6. Yeah.
So maybe we just don't know how to do the motion.
Yeah. It's like the movie Chronicle. I always feel like. Have you ever seen that one?
Was that with Vin Diesel, or is that I'm thinking of Riddick?
That's Riddick, yeah.
Chronicle?
Chronicle, it's a really fucking good movie. It's by a good director. I can't remember who though. But it's 3 kids get the power to get telekinesis.
Yeah, I
like
think I remember watching the trailer.
They really show them working it as a muscle, and I feel like that's got to be a thing. But how do you just initially figure out?
And then isn't it kind of like, well, are we going to be good or bad?
Well, yeah, one person's just the strongest, so he feels he's an apex.
Dude, I don't think I've ever tried like doing the fire thing, but I have tried doing the moving.
I think it's the same thing, yeah.
Just like move.
And it just doesn't. It never does.
You ever tried like scaring it to like move? You know, like you're like focusing really hard, it's quiet, and then you just like try and scare the item.
I think I'm just trying to like wrangle different parts of my brain doing it.
And it hasn't worked yet.
No, but like I haven't gotten all of them. Yeah, there's so many synapses that I haven't touched yet. I assume. I don't fucking know.
Oh, dude, I hope one day you can just...
I'm like, guess what? I did it.
Guess what? I did it, but I can only do it with salt shakers. Like, that's like going to be the kicker. It's like you can only do it with one item.
I mean, there's some people who claim they can do it. I've seen like someone like move spoons in a video.
Spoons and then like split pages of a book.
Yeah, where it's definitely just some sort of illusion. Did you ever watch Stanley's Superhuman?
Oh, we used to watch that show all the time.
That was my
You
favorite
dude,
show
that
ever. And there was a guy who like claimed to do that. I don't remember what actually happened with him.
Wasn't there a guy that would stab himself with a sword?
I mean,
or something?
That's an old like sideshow act of a guy
but
that did.
I just remember like in watching that, like there's just all these people that would
and
just,
he doesn't bleed or something like that. Yeah.
He just fucking stab
Yeah,
himself.
Stanley Superhuman was a show produced by, I think, Marvel, but it
Yeah.
was way before Marvel got big. And it was just looking for real life superheroes. Like, there's a guy who had like Daredevil's powers in real life. He couldn't beat the shit out of people, but he could, like, he was blind and he could ride a bike and that kind of, like, he could, like,
Oh, so he just had better senses.
he was aware, he was able to, like, he claimed he could, like, echolocate and shit like that.
Did he live in a church?
No, neither does Daredevil.
I thought he lived in a church.
No, he's just Catholic. He has
Oh.
an apartment.
For some odd reason, I'm picturing like he lives in like a coffin.
Nope. Daredevil is not a vampire.
What am I thinking of?
Any vampire?
Nick Cage.
Nope. Oh, and the new one. I think we were going to go with Ghost Rider. I was like, he also doesn't live in a coffin.
The only thing I know about Daredevil is from the critical acclaimed hit movie
Critically.
Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Yeah, not a good movie.
And I love that movie, dude. I love it. I haven't seen it.
Exactly.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yep.
But I'm not going to ruin the memory of it because, dude, it's Bullseye. That's fucking badass. Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Who plays the girl? Someone famous?
Electra. Oh, it wasn't a good actress for it, though. I can't
but
remember
it's someone,
who,
like, really famous.
Yeah. And then she had her own movie and nobody liked it. Yeah.
Oh, she had an Electra movie?
Yeah, and nobody liked it. Like, imagine that they did that before they did, like, Iron Man.
They did.
Yeah.
They
Like,
did.
that's so weird that they were like, I don't know, give Electra one. And it was like, nobody enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah,
at least they
that's
did,
back when-
well, because they started with Blade. I guess I don't know if they started with Blade, but Blade was before Daredevil.
I mean, Batman.
That's not Marvel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's still a superhero.
Yeah. And they've been doing that since the 60s.
Yeah.
Well, 40s with the first
Dick
Batman
Tracy,
film.
that's DC or Marvel?
What?
Dick Tracy? He's a comic book guy, I think.
Oh.
You don't know what Dick Tracy?
It's like a writer?
No, it's a movie. Okay, that's an old one. I'm pretty sure it's like a comic book movie.
And it's just a guy's name?
Yeah, Dick Tracy. You never heard of Dick Tracy?
I don't fucking
Dude, you know so much about comics and I know Dick Tracy and you don't. I don't know anything about him, but I know the name.
Dick Tracy, 1990, starring Warren Beatty. The comic strip detective finds his life vastly complicated when breathless Mahoney makes advances towards him while he is trying to battle Big Boy Caprice's United Mob.
Yeah. See, I knew it was something.
Yeah?
It's a comic movie. I don't know if he has superpowers.
It was directed and starring Warren Beatty.
It's directed by him too.
Yeah,
That's
as a
awesome.
titular Dick Tracy. It won 3 Oscars.
Yeah, dude. It's a critically acclaimed movie.
I fucking guess it has a 6.2 out of 10. No,
3
I don't
Oscars.
know. I don't know Dick Tracy.
That's wild. I feel like you know so much about that kind of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen Dick Tracy, but but I know the cover, and the cover is badass.
Why do you know about it?
I think Wes has it on VHS, so I've just seen it a lot. I think Wes likes Dick Tracy. That's how I know about it.
I hate how much you're saying Dick Tracy.
You don't like his name?
It's fine.
Dick Tracy. Dick
It's just
Tracy.
well, the fact that it's also a name of a movie.
I'm going to call this episode Dick Tracy.
Okay, Dick Tracy's fan cast.
We just get so many clicks on it, and people are like, "What is this? This has nothing to do with the movie."
So now we have to watch Dick Tracy and talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we'll do that in the next few weeks.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd love to talk about
Dick Tracy,
Dick Tracy in movies.
starring Warren Beatty and directed by Warren Beatty.
I don't even know what Warren Beatty's from.
He's just a famous guy. He's from a lot, but I don't know what off the top of my head. But he's
Yeah.
like a famous guy from back then.
I've heard Dick Tracy's really good.
Okay. Are
You want me to
for
say it again?
You ready for my next question?
Dick Tracy, let's go.
All right. With the kind of person, and let's say like in society, like you're in the same place, but it is right before the Revolutionary War. Do you think you join George Washington's? Like, do you think you join them
What?
to fight in the Revolutionary War?
question is this?
Think about it. No, of the type of person you are now, but imagine you're back then and England's ruling over you and you're pissed and George Washington's fucking doing his thing. Do you think you'd join the revolution?
Where do I live?
In one of the, like in that area.
In the colonies?
Yeah. Like you're where you need to be, but you're the same type of person you are now.
Oh, Jesus.
So use your current mindset.
current mindset. I don't want to be in war.
Exactly.
But I
But also
think-
you want freedom from the British. You want to
But
maybe
I
start
think
your
in
own
that,
shit.
But I think in that scenario, like, you have to.
I don't know. I think a lot of people weren't.
Really?
And
There
then-
wasn't that many people around.
That's true. Because I think
I feel like all the men that were of age and even like younger went to do it.
but they didn't force you to because it wasn't it was a
voluntary
guerrilla like process.
I love gorillas.
So do you think you would join the Revolutionary
Oh
War?
man, dude, I don't know. I'm such like a pussy. But also like I feel like if I was in that area, I'd have a different mindset, obviously.
Yeah,
I'd still kind of be me, but I wouldn't be,
sure.
I think I would.
Because what I think is if I got caught up in a rousing speech like by one of the big guys
You'd be inspired.
and then they were like, join now, I think I would join.
And you'd be so excited.
And then once fucking battle day came, I was like, God damn, I don't
And you
like.
gotta
It'd be
load-
nice to have our own country, but I don't want to die before it happens.
And you gotta load the gun with the fucking muskets.
right? Yeah, and I'm just like looking at the biggest empire, not
the
ever,
biggest-
but current,
the biggest country, and you're just like,
They're coming in on a fucking boat with like the first time I heard cannon fire, I was like, God damn it!
you're like, I don't know how to fire a gun.
and also. You don't. It's not even mostly from the gun. You also have a sword on your hip.
Yeah,
And like,
can you imagine?
So
You just
I'm gonna
have to run
gut this person.
You just have to run towards somebody
Yeah.
and hope that you stab them first.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you.
Because
That's
if
what
you get hurt, you die.
You
Like
just
no one,
collapse in the-
no one survives like a
yeah. You
like
just
getting shot once in that.
you just collapse where you were, and then your body just stays there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Until
and then just
somebody shuffles you through.
and then dead bodies are just littered.
God.
That's what happened.
So I think like I would make it at least onto the battlefield when the battle started. I don't.
Do you
fucking
think there were
know.
people? Because I would want, and this would probably be me because I'd chicken out. Do you think there were people that went to battle and then said "fuck this" and ran away,
Probably. Which,
or like at nighttime snuck away?
or maybe just hung back
Yeah.
and just shot from afar.
Yeah, but in the back is the people on the horses going fire.
well, no, the horses ride on too, though.
Okay.
So I would maybe just like be a lazy and like
Yeah,
just kind of hang back.
I'd be like, oh, I think my phone's ringing.
I'd be like,
like, what's a phone?
I'll stay back here in case someone gets back here, and then I'll get them.
Oh, yeah, I'm a really good shot, guys. You're gonna want me in the back.
Yeah.
Like I'm really good at sniping. I played Call of Duty.
Just fucking every bullet just goes
Yeah,
so.
shooting people on my team.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, that's shit. Yeah,
Yeah, because the guns suck.
you don't know where they're fucking
You're just
going.
like, oh fuck, and then he just drops, and you go, oh shit.
yeah,
What do? You got to keep fighting.
yeah, and like it's
my
the
God.
British. Like I'm.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
like,
I don't
it'd be-
even like tea.
It'd be weird fight like the idea of just like where they speak the same language as us at least. Like
yeah, and they
that's
look like us.
Well, they started us in
Yeah,
America.
yeah,
like
yeah.
literally, like they kind of had rightful claim to this country. They started it,
Oh man, dude,
and we were just like, "Fuck that."
I probably will get inspired by a speech,
I think that's where they'd get me.
and then I would probably get so scared,
And then
I'd be like, can I just hide in my tent?
or you just die
And
quick.
then, yeah, die quick, or I hide in my tent and then they just find me hiding and,
And
kill
they
me.
kill you,
And
yeah.
I'm just like, didn't even go down trying.
That would be a bummer.
I'm just in my sleeping bag. Don't fight me. Don't fight me.
And they
Don't
just
fight.
stab you.
Yeah, and then you just bleed out. Like you don't die instantly. You just die. Fuck that, dude.
So I would hope I'd at least die on the battlefield, or I would just like hang back. Maybe I would like
I think if
take
you're-
shelter.
Man, I think if you're gonna be in it, you got to go down at least with
But
some
it's your
honor.
fucking life.
You got to go
Like,
down with some honor.
This might be the only life we get. I don't want to for the idea
That's
of
what
a
people
country.
do now. War
I
is
know.
still a thing.
Yeah.
but it's a lot more different.
Well, like I think World War II, I would 100% sign up and fight. I do think that against the Nazis.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
Like-
if this is just against a country.
like.
It's not even doing anything bad.
Well, I mean, they're doing a lot bad, but everybody was not where like the Nazis were like, oh, that's evil.
yeah,
That is like like no matter how you look, like dark.
Europe wasn't doing anything evil. They
I
were
mean-
just like taxation.
Well,
I mean, okay, they
But
were,
not more
but they
than
weren't-
everybody else.
But they
Yeah.
weren't putting people in concentration
Right,
camps,
yeah.
and they weren't like killing people because of. Yeah, it was just
Not us, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either England was fucked up back then, but that's not what the war was about.
No.
Because then we started doing that shit too. So
war's fucked up.
yeah,
You know,
because I think of my mindset now, like I'm just going through the wars now. Like Vietnam, I think I'd go take prison over going to Vietnam.
just so you'd live.
Yeah.
so you'd survive.
Yeah, and
How long do those people went to prison?
I don't know. Muhammad Ali was out for a while because he was the most famous one who was like, I'm not going.
Oh, okay.
That's why he didn't box for like his like prime years.
Damn. So I wonder if.
Probably. I mean, I think a couple years, but also like.
But what if when the war ends? Do you still got to serve your sentence, or is it just like committed a crime?
Yeah.
But like, how is that a crime that you don't want to fight?
Well, because that also, especially Vietnam, where it's like, why are you drafting to fight this ideology? Also, because the war started on a lie, but they didn't know that back then.
Yeah, but that's so dumb that you can go to jail for not fighting.
Yeah, for not going over and killing people.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, like because Muhammad Ali, he said something like this of like, no Vietnamese man ever did anything to me. Like,
Yeah, so why
what
would
am
I just
doing?
go over
Yeah.
and just start shooting them?
Yeah, because like Korean War was at least to protect half of Korea.
I just don't get war at all. Like, at all. I've never been.
Yeah, if
I've never even been interested in the idea of like going to war.
Yeah.
Or like, joining the army or joining even though like a lot of people in my family have
Same, yeah.
and did, and it's just like,
I don't
but I didn't.
I don't want
had-
to die for this. I
I
don't.
had no interest. I get like, when you join, your mentality
Serving your
changes
country,
and,
yeah.
and all that stuff.
It's like I know my dad did it so he could have like direction in his life.
And you get like, they pay for college and all this stuff. And,
Sure.
it's like, it's kind of cool. And
yeah, but also you might die. And also I don't trust. It's not that I don't trust the leaders of the military. I don't trust the people who command the military. Like I don't.
Yeah.
The government. Because also like so many of them are false flag shit. Like Vietnam was 100% based off of a lie.
the people that do it, I give you a round of applause.
Yeah.
That's incredible. But I just am not. I am such a
No.
pussy.
I have no
Like, I
need.
don't want to. It just sounds scary. And even just the fact of going through basic where they like, I don't want to be changed.
Sure.
Because like they like change you.
Yeah. And
They like kind of break you.
because that was always something I thought would be interesting is
Just testing out basic.
no, if you could like look into different versions of your life,
Yeah.
what could I have been if I went into military and I was just like, make me a fucking killer? Like just what, like how far could I have gone and succeeded in that path?
with with who
if
you
I was just
are,
like, go full out, make me the best that I can, what could I have been?
could you have been a Navy SEAL?
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
yeah, me neither.
Oh, that's wild. I don't know. It would be. I wish you could see like,
Mm-hmm.
if what path would I be on if I would have taken this? But then I'd be thinking, what if for everything?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
'Cause
like-
every decision changes everything.
Same with, I wonder, like, what is the best I could have done in any specific sport?
Oh,
Because, like, no matter what, I wouldn't be a good basketball player. I wouldn't have gotten into, like, the NBA.
you might be a good baseball player.
I probably have a body. I could have done baseball.
Yeah, just work out
soccer.
some more. Soccer, yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to start running a lot.
Like hockey, I'm not coordinated enough for that.
Well, and also you're not big enough. I feel like
Well, that's fair, yeah. And like football,
I might be able to do hockey.
Yeah, you kind of have a hockey build. Bowling.
I that's an insult. But I love bowling. I did football. I could probably do
Yeah.
football
What was
because
your
I
position in football?
nose guard, baby.
What does that do?
It's the opposite of the center.
Oh, okay.
So on the defense,
Okay, so you're defensive, just trying to get through.
So I got a sack once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good job.
It was fucking cool. My one play that I played because I skipped practices.
Oh,
So they
okay.
wouldn't play me that much.
But the one play you got a sack?
Pretty good.
Why wouldn't they play you more then?
Because I didn't
to
show up
punish
to-
it. Yeah.
Dude, and football sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like sports, and it's just not fun. I think it is good, and it gives people like direction and
Like
purpose.
when
and,
I have kids, I'll put them in team sports when they're little and, see if they like it.
I
Yeah.
played baseball growing up, and it was fun.
Yeah.
But also, I just hated practice.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just hated practice with everything. I was in orchestra. I hated practicing.
Yeah. What'd you play in orchestra?
Bass.
Oh,
Is that wild?
I played viola, but I accidentally bought a broken violin, and my instructor yelled at me, and I quit. That was my what was that orchestra? Yeah, career.
Orchestra.
And then I played in band. I played trombone, but my arms were too short to
you
reach the
couldn't-
last position. So anytime we played like a show, I just pretended. I just
just
puffed up my cheeks and
fake.
moved it around. Yeah.
Yeah, I would fake it. That's what I did in like choir. I would
Yeah.
pretend to sing. I would fake
I
sing.
can't believe you were in show choir.
Yeah, dude. They just needed men. They just needed
I didn't get
bass
into show
men.
choir.
People
Oh,
with bass,
sure.
bass
And I had a higher
voices.
voice.
Yeah, I got a low voice. It's just weird thinking all this stuff that
Yeah.
I could have gone into, and then I just didn't.
maybe succeeded. Like, what business could we have been good at?
No, I'm just not. I think the path that I'm on.
I think I could have been like a stockbroker. I could have been that douchebag.
Yeah, you get addicted to coke. I could see that.
Yeah, that kind of.
And you got that mentality of like,
That
I'm better than you.
Yeah, that trajectory could work for
it's
me.
just like, let's fucking go. Let's
Like the idea of like giving up morals and just seeing how far you get in something is so fascinating to me. Of like, what could I have been?
Yeah, you
could
just-
have been
you-
a serial killer. Like just fucking. I was
he
thinking.
went quick to that one.
I was thinking American Psycho, stockbroker, serial killer. Yeah,
sure. And now connect the dots after you say that.
it's a clear dot. Also, stockbrokers are also sociopaths often.
Yeah, because you have to be. Yeah, you just
'cause
have to.
you're destroying other people to make money.
You just
right?
have to be a piece of shit.
I
Yeah.
never understood how they make money, but their people get fucked over.
I think they use other people's money to invest, and then they make a profit off of. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I don't get it. I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. American Psycho's not really a good base off of that.
Wolf of Wall Street's intense.
Yeah, but I don't understand what they do.
But he made tons
But
of
like,
money.
do you know why they got arrested? I don't.
I don't know because
They say it, I'm sure, but I do not understand of what he did, what technically he did wrong.
because he was just investing money. Maybe because he knew like insider info when he was investing money, and that's not allowed. But if it's not allowed,
If
then
it's your job though, and you have it, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different than like the politicians investing with their insider info.
I mean, in Limitless, he joins. When he makes a ton of money.
I've never seen Limitless.
You've never seen Limitless?
No,
I
it did
love
not
that.
look like a good
I
movie.
love that movie.
That's
dude.
the one where he like takes a pill that makes his brain smarter. Right?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I hate that those movies are always like, we only use 10% of our brain. That's not true.
No, but
we use different fucking parts of our brain. If all of them went up at once, I don't need that.
Yeah, but Bradley Cooper,
Sure.
dude, that movie's so good, and he keep fucking. It's just so cool. Like when the first time he takes it, you like see like he like
Does it do shitty 2000s?
zoom in.
CGI.
Yeah, it's fucking bad. I love that movie. Oh, dude, it's so good, and then it gets intense because it's illegal drugs and the mob's after him and all this shit.
Of course. Then Scarlett Johansson also did one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but by the end, I think she became a god.
Oh,
And she's like, okay, now what?
yeah, she is a god. Look at her.
That's fair.
That was kind of all over the board. Let's freaking.
I still have more.
Oh, you got another one?
Imagine Civil War.
Oh, another war.
No, think about that one though, because that one's so fucked up because it's a horrible thing that they're fighting over. But then they're also like, oh, this is just like my relatives.
It's brother versus brother.
Yeah, like that would, because that would be one where I think if I was North, I'd sign up. And then when I'm marching, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it.
Like-
cousin Timmy is on the south.
Right. And like, he
And
doesn't,
you will see him.
and like, he wasn't rich enough to own a person. Like, he's just fighting because he's a fucking idiot.
And he just happened to live there.
Yeah, and because he's dumb enough to join, because I assume most of the South was tricked into joining, where there's like, this is for our rights, and they're like, goddamn right, but it's only the rich people who could actually use those rights,
And they probably-
definitely didn't fight in
Yeah,
the war.
they didn't fight in the war. They got other people to fight for them. That's a war that I don't understand.
Yeah, and then people are still fucking fighting about it.
Why would you want to be on the south?
What-
Why would you want it?
You lost, and then you lost because you wanted to own people. Like you lost, and then you fought for the most evil shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why are people proud of that heritage?
Because they like the way the flag looks? I don't know. It's fine.
It's a cool. I think that flag's all right.
It's fine, but yeah, I just don't get it.
But also, if you're ranking evil flags, fucking Nazis is the best flag.
yeah,
The
that
Nazi flag is so cool. It's so like threatening.
clip that out of context.
It's a cool flag. Also, their colors were red, white, and black.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss designed their shit.
Who's
He
it?
designed some of my underwear. Like he's a fashion designer. They also made the Volkswagen shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Autobahn.
Yeah.
They did some. They probably knew aliens.
They probably are aliens.
Maybe, but then also just the worst fucking people. And for some reason, their leader had a shitty mustache.
That's one thing. Yeah, I just don't understand war, and I don't understand ever.
Invading another people.
Also, I don't understand having so much pride for
Yeah.
whatever side you're on.
to dot. Like,
Because I don't even have pride for where I live. I enjoy America. It's
Sure.
cool, but I don't have pride for it. Like I'm not walking around with a flag. Like
Right.
I've never had that feeling of just like I'm so proud
Yeah.
to be this.
Yeah,
because
that's
America's shitty, dude.
but like it's,
But also like, it's
everywhere
better
is,
than
too.
other places.
It's better
and
than most places at this point.
I don't know what that feeling is of like, yeah, I'm gonna put my life on the line to defend this country. I don't know what that feeling is.
Yeah, it just that dot does not connect to my head, and like
That's wild.
And like for some people, it just has always been there. But I feel like those people always have military family, and they were just kind of raised.
They were just raised on it.
Because like I was somewhat raised to think that, but because I remember my dad wanted me to go military.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I didn't need the structure he needed. Like it's like when he was like 17, he was just not going anywhere. Like didn't do school. Didn't have any career plans. He was fucking engaged to my mom for some fucking reason.
And
at
she
17.
was pregnant.
Not yet. I think they waited till he was at least in boot camp. I fucking hope.
Yeah, but still close.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not long after. I don't get why the fuck she let that happen. Because like he was just like nothing going for him. And then he joined the Marines. And then after that, he was set.
I mean, my cousin on my dad's side,
Yeah.
he wasn't really doing anything. He's my age, and like I don't know, he was kind of just doing nothing. And then he just signed up for the military, and I was like, oh, that good. Like I was
Sure.
like, that's awesome. You're actually like doing something, and like that's awesome.
Yeah. Like if I wouldn't have gone into
he
like
just,
welding,
he just
maybe.
was like, you know, fucking around all the time
Yeah.
and being a Dumbo.
Because it does suck doing nothing.
But I'm
for
fucking
too
around all
long.
the time and doing I'm a Dumbo too.
Yeah. You went to college though.
And I'm in college again. So, you know, I think a lot of people. I don't think my cousin went to college. I think
No.
he just like graduated high school and then was just like fucking around. And
Yeah.
So
That's
he did it.
That's something I've thought of too. Like, it's not unrealistic that I won't go to college again for something specific. Just
Oh yeah.
if I find something I actually want to work towards.
I was always like been there, done that
Yeah.
mentality,
But like, I've got not like I have a job now and it's fine.
and it has nothing to do with what you went to school for.
No, but I'm not gonna be a welder again unless I get a. But
A
also,
cool welding job.
but I don't deserve a cool welding job anymore because I'm not as good as I used to be.
yeah, it'll come back.
Not enough to get a good job. I'm
You're
not
just
gonna.
gonna fake it till you make it.
No, they test you immediately.
All right, weld this together.
No,
Oh, fuck.
not only that, they say set up this machine.
Oh,
And I'm
shit.
like, I don't fucking remember any of that.
Luckily, carpentry's a little bit easier.
Wood.
Wood.
Yep. I can turn on a saw.
Yeah. Just watch your fingers.
Yeah.
That's, dude, it's wild that I was a carpenter because,
Jesus was. Is that why it's wild?
no, it's wild because I am so scared of saws.
Really?
Like, they are scary as fuck.
Because I had to do carpentry for my welding job.
Like a
and
table saw.
Yeah.
Or like
when you're
a,
sliding shit across it.
and
'Cause
like, especially on the job site.
the pull down ones I'm fine with.
Yeah, the chop box.
Sawzall, even if I'm working a circular saw, it's the table saw where you're just
And you're sliding,
shit.
and some of them didn't have like the guard, so it's just the blade just.
And also, like, sometimes it would kick the fucking wood.
Yeah,
I hated
dude,
that.
dude, it's so scary, dude. So scary. I've had like a few close calls.
Yeah, but your closest call was with a box cutter, right?
Yeah, dude, I just am not a fan of sharp objects.
I thought you cut your finger off that day when I saw your photo.
Yeah. So here's the story behind that. I almost cut my fucking finger off with a box knife with a
Ugh.
razor blade. Fucking terrible. So I had like a box knife, box cutter, like it's one of those metal ones that flips out. And I was working on something, and the knife like broke, and I was an idiot, and I taped the blade onto it because I was like, oh yeah, this will work. And then as soon as I went to go cut it, guess what? The razor blade cut through the tape into my finger,
And, like,
because like pressure.
Didn't you keep it, like, get it right at
Yeah, because
one
I
of
was
the
holding
lines?
it. Yeah, just right on my fucking finger line. I like freaked out. I was shocked that it happened. I don't know why. Freaked out, threw the knife, and then just blood was going everywhere. So I literally just I was like, I don't want to deal with this right now. So I just taped it shut.
But you taped it shut after you bent it.
Yeah, after I
and
bent
then-
it and I held it there. It happened like in the afternoon, and I didn't take the tape off till like 10 p.m.
and then you had to break.
But like, and I was like, but then as soon as I did it, blood just, and I was like I
God.
did it right under the sink, and I was like, oh fuck, it hurt so. It was so scary, dude. I was like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Why
'cause-
would I think that would work?
My welding injuries, I mean, they were my fault, but they weren't like that bad of like taping over a sharp object.
Yeah, I just don't even know what I was thinking. I wasn't. That's the thing.
So I think the
I was
dumbest,
just in autopilot.
the dumbest thing I did, and I didn't get hurt from it, but I could have died from it, is I
that's
had
scary.
to climb up on this thing, and I had my legs hooked around a pipe,
Oh,
and I
jeez.
had to grind clean just the top of this to get all the weld specs off of
Yeah.
it. And on top of it was a clamp, or not a clamp, but a what's it called? Like a hoop that was welded down so it could move up and down.
Oh yeah, I get what
like
you're
a
saying.
chain link.
Yeah.
So you could
But just one of them.
yeah, so you could hook chains to it to lift it up.
Yeah.
And I was cleaning, and I cleaned under it, but the grinder had a rubber pad on top of it. So when I pushed it in, the rubber went in and like got caught. And so grinders are so strong, it threw it and it flew past my head, unplugged itself. The cord hit me in the chin on the way back.
Holy shit! Yeah, that could have just cut your fucking neck.
Well, or if it hit me, I would have fallen back into a machine. Like I was on top of a tile layer, which is a thing full of just random metal bars just to organize it and stuff.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I would have literally just like, what is that? Wheel of Fortune or like that Blinko thing. Yeah.
Thing. Ding, ding,
I
ding,
would have
ding,
done
ding.
that on the way down.
And then it just goes, dead. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it's so working in the trades. There's so many sketchy things like that just could happen.
I mean, one time I do weld.
So scary.
Maybe I've told this before, but I have my leather jacket and there's a burn on it, and I got it because that was my dad's old jacket, actually from the war.
Ooh.
And I was like, hey, this jacket has legitimately saved my life before. And then I showed him the burn, and what happened is I was working outside in August doing overhead welding, so I did wear the leather because it was protected me more, because overhead means like it's just raining on you.
Yeah.
And it was stick welding, so that produces the most amount of sparks. And I do fix something under this machine, and literally they had somebody come check on me every few minutes to make sure I didn't have heat, like pass out from heat exhaustion or stroke or whatever.
It was so hot.
And I couldn't see shit because I was being rained down on by the sparks, and I was welding this like bar on, but it turns out I had done it for too long, so all the weld had dripped off onto me, so it wasn't on. And
It was on you and you didn't even notice?
Well, the slag was, but then the thing fell because it wasn't attached. It was like too hot and broke.
Holy shit.
And I got my arm up, and it just a red hot piece of metal that would have just been on me, melting through that. I was able to get it on my sleeve first and like push it up.
Yeah, that would have fucked you up,
Like,
dude.
I would have just had this horrible burn
And it would have
on
been
me.
there forever, probably.
Because I think I've covered every big scar I have now from welding.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've had a few kickbacks like with table saws, and that's always scary.
I hate those.
Because we would used to run like massive, like 12 feet, 14 feet of wood.
Yeah.
And like it's like warped and shit just to get a straight line. And sometimes like if the wood
sure.
is like wet or something, it just sucks. And like we had like saw stops on ours, that if skin touches it, it drops.
But the wood was wet.
So you would disable that feature.
Fuck.
Because any type of moisture would stop it. So you'd have to shut
And
the
it could break it, right?
You'd have to shut the safety off in order to run this piece through. And like you're just like, you can hear it going, like, and it's just like,
Because it's thicker when it's wet too.
Dude.
And if you go into it, it's not stopping.
No, it
Gross.
was so fucking. I just hated doing that shit. But everyone that I was working with was just like running it through, like
part of the job.
And it's just like, Jesus Christ,
Like,
I'm just wearing fucking shorts and a t-shirt right now, doing this in someone's garage, like, you know what I mean?
And like, if you fuck yourself up, you fucked yourself up. Like, it's your own. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're just fucked.
Now imagine that, but your job is to handle artillery and guns.
Yeah, I was a pussy being a carpenter. I cannot join the war.
Yeah.
I am not a war man. Okay,
Because that was always my thing, is if there was a draft, you and I would have to lay heavy in of like, hey, we can build shit for you. Like we would just,
I'd have to go into like
maintenance and shit. Yeah,
let me be the maintenance, so I'm not going.
you could be a
line.
CB. That'd be fun. That's what my grandpa did. It's naval construction.
Oh, so you just build ships?
Yep. Or no, you you ship off to places and build stuff there.
I could do that.
Yeah, that'd be
but
fun.
Then you just gotta go bombs and like take cover.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Especially with modern shit where it's like drone.
Yeah, where you're like no warning, and then all of a sudden it's just raining.
And also like people aren't risking their own lives, so it's like a fucking drone. Why wouldn't you just
go straight in?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, thank
Shit's
you.
scary.
And we're just two faking people sitting here talking about
Yeah,
it.
this is what we want for our career.
Yeah, we just want to be two pussies.
Recommend your friends to our podcast so this can later become our career.
Yeah, you guys saved your fucking, risked your lives, and
Yeah.
we're just
Good
thank
job.
you. Thank you. We
Love
really
the freedom.
Yeah, really appreciate it. It's awesome. Okay, but I do want to do a segment real quick before we leave.
Okay.
We've done the segment before, but I
also
think
have a segment.
okay.
for
So
after that.
let's do
Yours first.
Let's do mine first. Slippery sins. Tell us about a memorable sloth roommate, or were you the roommate?
Oh God, I lived in that apartment with I think 4 people was max, and some of them were horrible because we all just worked at Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
and then the rest of them just came home and played video games. So the guy who the apartment was in, his name, I think I've talked about him before, but so it was his apartment.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't on the lease. No one else was on the lease, I don't think.
There were 4 people in there.
Yeah. And he didn't have a bed. Didn't even want one of the 2 rooms because me and this other guy got our own bedroom.
That's wild. Why would you not want your
He lived in the living room. Only furniture he had was a chair. That was his bed. That was where he hung out, and he had a TV and an
So he
Xbox.
just never moved from the chair?
No, he has his chair, which could recline, and he slept there every night, which is his
Jesus,
one,
dude.
every fucking night. No pillow, just a blanket in his chair.
What the fuck?
So anytime he was home, he was in that chair, leaned back with his blanket on, playing Xbox.
And then he would just pass out.
Yeah, and his Xbox would be on all night. That was his only. That dude's married.
Oh my
now,
God.
And I wonder what he's like now because he's very much a like very MAGA, like very.
Oh,
I miss when
yikes.
men were men. I'm like, I knew you. You were the
You're not
biggest
a man.
bitch I've seen. Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it was just, but it was disgusting.
Yeah,
And like,
because he
because also
didn't do
the
anything.
blanket never got cleaned, the chair never got cleaned, so like it was just his sweat every day.
And I'm sure he would bring food to eat in the chair
Pizza.
and just leave boxes.
He was a manager at Pizza Hut.
So you just eat pizza all the time.
all of us, that's all we ate was pizza. It was horrible. God, that was the
Imagine
worst
the pipes in that fucking
Yeah,
apartment
I know, it
building.
was horrible.
Just slippery shit.
Just disgusting. We all smelled bad. But rent was $200.
Yeah, see, that's not bad. When I was in college at DMAC for the first time, I had the
Fuck, he was bad.
I had the worst roommate I've ever had in my entire life. It was a random roommate because I was living on campus at the community college, and it was a 2-bedroom apartment, 1 bedroom somebody just had by themselves, and then I had to share a bedroom with this guy. Luckily, each bedroom had a bathroom, but I still had to share a bedroom with him, and it fucking sucked, dude. He was such a
It was
slob.
gross. He smelled so bad.
Such a slob, so gross, and he smoked cigarettes constantly in the apartment, and we
Oh.
weren't allowed to smoke.
I didn't
in-
know that.
Yeah,
That's why he smelled so bad.
he smoked cigarettes constantly, and they would get mad at us for like. And I'm like, dude, it's not me. It is him. And he would just ash into Tupperware, and he would
and leave it around.
dude,
Yeah.
he would leave dishes everywhere. So it would get moldy.
Yeah.
like because he would leave half-eaten shit just everywhere, and then he'd go home for the weekends, and I would have to deep clean
But his shit.
because I fucking hated it, and then it would just start, rinse, repeat, and it fucking he never clicked, dude. It was the nastiest fucking shit.
Yeah, so yours is worse than mine.
It was so gross, and I had to fucking share a bedroom with him.
Oh.
And I was dating a girl at the time, so that
so was I.
That was fucking awesome. You know, I was like, "Oh, you want to come over?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want
That's
to be.
fair.
I don't want to be your."
Let's go to your place. Yeah.
But then when he would like go home on the weekends, I'm like, "Okay, give me an hour to clean."
Be a person. Yeah.
But it was just so fucking gross, dude. And I was like, all he would do was just like eat, smoke cigarettes, and play video games.
Yep.
Which is like, I play video games, but like I'm not a slob.
Yeah.
Like,
You can function.
yeah, it's just like
'Cause that's what this guy did too. Yeah.
just didn't do any, dude. It was so, I just remember moldy dishes, and it was just like, oh god, dude. I'll never, like this smell. I'll never forget the smell. And I was working at the bakery at the time, so
Yeah.
like, oh man, and he didn't have a job. You know, he didn't really do
Yeah.
anything. He
I mean,
barely
he's a
went to
student though, but
barely
yeah.
went to class. And then the other roommate just stayed in his room the entire time. He was like a
Yeah.
little Chinese dude.
Yeah, because he was like from China,
Yeah, like
yeah.
didn't really speak any
Yeah, 'cause
English.
I met him once, and like just you couldn't really talk to him back then.
But he just stayed in his room with the door closed.
He had a great room too, because
but-
he moved out first, so I stayed in there a few times.
Yeah, and then eventually they both moved out because I was taking summer classes. So then I had the whole place to myself, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
But when I lived with both of them,
just
especially
the
him,
worst.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Another bad thing about my roommate that was constant N-word being thrown around while we
Oh my
played video
God,
games.
are you serious?
That was his like, God damn it! It was just the N-word.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
like, so I would just hear that at 3 a.m. because he just played video games all night. I'm like, what is happening?
Dude, that's fucking terrible.
What? And just unnecessary.
That's fucked up. Okay, let's do one more card, one more color, and then Jacob has a segment that he's gonna return. All right, what color do you want to do now?
Was there yellow?
Yeah, there's a yellow. Let's do a yellow. All right, yellow is greed.
Okay.
So let's see what we got for yellow. Do you deserve to live better than you do, or do you live better than you deserve? Whoa.
Okay.
That's kind of a deep.
So deserve.
Do you deserve to live better than you do, or do you live better than you deserve?
So
Man.
I'm going to say I could live better if I would have applied myself in the past, and now I'm saying it's too late to apply myself, even though I'm fucking 27. So I'm going to say I 100% think I'm better than my job.
Yeah.
Because I could be accomplishing in other things. I just don't know what.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I could live better, but not deserve to. And also, I'm doing pretty fucking good right now. Like I have a house,
you're
just got
content.
engaged.
Yeah, you're content and happy.
I have
so.
a fun life. And with the amount of effort I do now, maybe I don't deserve it. But with the effort I did do in the past with like my welding shit, which paid for all of this, I'm going to say I do deserve it.
Damn.
So I could be doing better, but I don't deserve it because I don't apply myself.
Yeah, I think I could be doing better, obviously, too. But
you're working towards
but
better.
I'm working towards better right now, so it's a different. I think I'm perfectly content with where I live because it's like, do you deserve to live better? Because I'm comfortable, live by myself.
Yeah, and you're a student.
I'm
so
a student.
Don't expect too much.
And like, also, I do what I want fucking all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I don't
and you
know.
can afford to have fun. Still.
Yeah, I can afford to. Like, it's not like I'm struggling. Obviously, I could have applied myself back in the day and been better and living better.
Set yourself on an actual good
But
path.
I don't know, like, what else would I have if I was living better? You know what I mean?
Sure. I get that
I just
too.
live in a 1-bedroom apartment by myself.
You don't need more.
I don't need more because I don't need a house.
Not yet.
I don't want a house because
Not
then it's
yet.
just like
That's
more
a
shit to take.
responsibility,
Yeah,
yeah.
more shit to take care of. I think I'm perfectly fine.
I think
with,
living in a house by yourself, that would be so much work.
and I would get freaked out.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. A big space. That's fair.
I wouldn't be able to do it. If you found a wallet on the street, would you return it untouched, take the money first, or go full on villain and start buying stuff with credit cards?
I would not buy some credit cards. No,
Fuck that.
I would not break the law that is extremely traceable. Money wise, I would maybe. It depends how much
It depends on, and also where I found it.
and also what kind of wallet.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Like, because one time I was at a music festival and my wallet got grabbed or it fell out or something. I went to the Lost and Found and they had it, which I was amazed by. I thought it would just be like stomped
Just
in the
gone,
mud.
yeah.
Yeah. And they gave it back to me. And I think I had like $40 and that was gone. I was like, all right, you earned that because you did me such a favor.
By returning, your ID, your credit cards, all this shit.
Yeah, everything I
and you
need
just
so I
took the
can
cash.
get. And I lost some cash for it. And like, that was fair to me.
I would probably take the cash. It depends on how much there was.
Right.
If
there was like 1,000 in it, I would not take $1,000.
no, I would just maybe take like 200.
Yeah.
You know, if there's 1,000,
Then they can risk it. And
then-
also, they left their wallet around.
and then
yeah.
I would return the wallet to like a place.
Or like look up. Shit, I wouldn't want to look them up if I took their money though.
yeah, exactly. I'd want to return it to a common thing.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't fucking steal like all their. Because I'm just like, no, but it's
I would not
cash.
take other shit. No.
I would definitely try and return it,
Yes.
but
'Cause
not
that's-
to the person.
That's not if I took the. That's fair.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna hunt somebody down and be like, "Hey, I found your wallet." If I find it like at the store, I'll return it to customer service or like
That's fair. Take it to any business, and then
Yeah.
they might call the people, and then they'll probably take the rest of the money.
yeah. So it's like, then they'd be like, "Why'd you take $1,000?" And they go, "I didn't take 1,000. There's only 800 in there."
All right. So if someone returned your lost wallet and there is $100 and 20 bills, do you tip them?
Ooh,
That
I don't know. I
because
guess,
that's what people always say is like, oh, if you return this, they might give you some cash. But like, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd think of that.
I don't think I would think of it. I just
I
go,
think I would be like, thanks,
I
and
would-
then
I
put
would-
it away.
Yeah, I would go, "Oh my god, thank you so freaking much," and put it in my pocket.
Because also I
also don't carry cash with me that much.
I
so
don't like cash at all. I don't think I have any cash in my. I have a very tiny wallet.
I love using cash though because cash is free money.
Yeah, I know. It's like it doesn't count if
It's
it's
so
not in your
wild we
bank.
consider it free
know.
money, but it's not.
It's such a horrible habit. Yeah.
Okay, so that was a few slippery sins and pretty good. Now time for another infamous segment.
Jacob's not so fun facts. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Okay. I was so excited for this segment originally when you introduced it, and it was just a bummer.
Yep.
And now I'm realizing, this is a fun segment idea, but
Yep.
it's just a bummer.
Are you ready?
No.
I recently remembered, and it wasn't like a traumatic memory, but that when I was a child, a man exposed himself to me. Why are you laughing?
This is a fun fact. Oh, not so fun.
It's not so fun. I don't understand why you're laughing at my not so fun.
I
fact.
didn't know where you're going. I didn't expect that. That's for sure.
No, I recently I was like, oh shit, that's what that was. A man exposed himself to me.
Okay,
like fucking pull. All right, so
what happened? Was it trench coat?
No, all right. So
Okay.
I was spending the night at my friend's house when this happened.
Oh.
So rough start.
Oh,
And this friend's house was fun to spend the night at because his mom kind of let you do anything.
oh yeah, that's always fun.
Later to find out, it's because she was on crack or meth.
Oh Jesus! So she was fucking doing her own thing.
Or maybe heroin, because she was just not around when we were there. And then it was her boyfriend who was selling and dealing to her.
Oh Jesus! How old were you?
Middle school, 7th
Junior
grade.
high.
So was that
14?
13, 14?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's when this happened. Yeah.
What happened?
I remember this guy.
Jesus, what a turn of events. Not so fun fact.
I think, yeah.
Is this traumatic for you?
No, it
It
no,
should
like this
be.
has not
It
affected
should
me in my
be.
later life or anything. Like, nor did it affect me then because I just thought like the dude was just weird, which is what it is. But the guy was,
He's more than weird.
the guy was literally, he walked up the stairs and he was like, that hurts. I'm like, what hurts? And he's like, oh, look at this, and then pulls his pants down to here, and he had like a scar on his leg or something, but it was like next to his cock, and like pulled out his dick and ball like all the way down.
Instead of just like showing.
Well, also don't show a child that no matter what. But he like literally like, and he
What
was
the
like, he
fuck?
talked to me about it first, and then he was like, yep, this is it. Isn't that weird?
And you're just like, okay.
Okay,
Can
yep.
I make pizza rolls?
Yeah, like I just saw this.
Dude, what the
in-
fuck?
Yeah, in this kid's house, and this guy was just dating his mom.
So I wonder how many times like he did that to like your
I don't know.
friend.
Or like, because I guess I don't know if also he did it. I mean, I imagine he did it to show me his dick and balls.
Probably.
Like that.
And he probably thought it was funny.
Yeah, that'd be weird to accidentally like, oh, sorry, my dick and balls are. But yeah, either way. But also, I remember this guy.
No, if I'm gonna show someone a scar, like it's on my thigh.
I'm also not going to show my
but-
girlfriend's kid's friend a scar
Yeah, but like if I
the first time I've ever met him.
no, but like if I'm gonna show a scar to like a friend, I would like pull it up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm wearing shorts,
Yeah.
pull it up.
Or keep your underwear on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking pulling.
Right,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
No,
And
I've
you were
known-
on the stairs.
No, I was at the top of the stairs. He had walked up, and that's where he was like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, and this
It's probably
guy-
because he got stabbed selling fucking drugs
Well, another part of his story was, because I remember he yelled at me about this.
for looking at his dick.
No. So this guy claimed at least that he had joined the military, see, on topic, and that his drill sergeant was yelling at him, so he pistol whipped the guy and then got the shit kicked out of him and kicked out of the military. That's what he claims. And he told us that, and he told us like it was a badass story. of,
Like it was a brag.
yeah, like, oh, I don't let people tell me what to do. And then we were playing video games.
What the fuck?
And I think we were playing Halo or Call of Duty, and we just kept pistol whipping people and yelling to him like, "Hey, look, we're you!" And then he screamed at us, and we were like, "Oh shit, this is a not well man." 'Cause it took like, it was way later. I found out it was after I stopped going to this house that I found out she was on
Yikes.
drugs while we were there
Dude,
buying
that's
it.
fucked up.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that a Jacob's not so fun fact?
That is not a fun fact.
That's why I saved it till the end of the episode.
Leave him with a bummer. This has been a Moist Monday podcast. That's just wild, dude.
So it's a weird thing I never thought about.
Yeah, at least it wasn't worse.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Could have been much worse.
It was. Ooh.
Maybe those will come out later when I realize them. I think I'm okay.
I hope not. I hope not. That was the Moist Monday podcast. Thanks for listening. This episode was a little chaotic, a little all over the board, but you know,
It's a Moist Monday.
It's a Moist Monday.
Get moist with us.
We're just chit chatting.
Every Monday's
We're
a holiday.
hanging out. It's just us.
And if you want to be part of the hangout, email us at moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Moist Monday Podcast. Follow us on TikTok, Moist Monday Podcast. Make sure you give us 5 stars, like, follow, subscribe.
On any streaming
We're on
platform?
YouTube. We have video. Check us out. Subscribe us. Watch us. Maybe
Yeah.
you just throw us on the TV and put us on mute.
Do it. Also, if you are ever at anyone else's house, do that and then turn off the TV so it's just running.
Also,
We
if
need
you,
those numbers.
If you are listening or watching, it'd be so cool if you could like take a photo of it and post it on the social media so
Hashtag
then
it
we
with
can,
Moist Monday,
so then
tag
we can
us.
see it.
We will share anything you guys tag
Oh,
us in.
dude, that would
Literally
be
anything.
awesome.
Push our boundaries. See what? Try to get our Instagram banned by what you share. I don't know. They're just trying to give him anything.
I feel like you're asking for something that you've asked for before, but I don't want to bring it up because it's a sensitive topic because we just talked about it.
Dick pics.
Yeah, he got it.
We've gotten one.
Oh, yeah, we've gotten a few from one person. Whoa, we never talked about that on the podcast.
Nope, they were interesting. And I wasn't upset.
They weren't good.
They were not.
They weren't good, so we'll leave you on that. Thanks for listening. See you guys later.
See you, bud.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
Oh, shit. So I shouldn't have taken that edible. No. It's also, I haven't had a meal since breakfast.
You're thriving as an adult right now.
I'm doing all right.
Hey, I mean, you're having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Nothing's wrong. Like, everything's still, like,
Still adult.
going fine. Like, I can pay all my bills, so everything's fine.